I'm George Miner from Charlottesville, Virginia.
Talk to me, George. So you said you volunteer here, or?
Well, no, I just started working here a couple weeks ago. I've had about a year and a half, roughly, of vineyard experience at another local vineyard. And Chris, the winemaker, needed some extra help for the harvest season. So I was brought on board, I think also with another guy, to help basically on all aspects of what's going on, from picking to stuff that's going on down at the winery, on the crush pad, and then in the winery itself. So it's the most kind of labor-intensive time of the year for making wine. What happens in the span of 2 months sort of impacts, very directly what the wine's going to be like, a year and a half or 2 years from now. So,
what's your family history?
Well, I'm originally from upstate New York. My father grew up here in Charlottesville, and my family has a lot of history in the sort of central Virginia and Tidewater, Virginia area, probably going back to the mid-1600s. 100 plus years ago, I had a lot of family had property out on the northeast side of Charlottesville. So it's kind of neat for me to be here doing this kind of work now, knowing that 100 plus years ago, some of my relatives were, and they may not have been doing grapes, but they were doing plenty of other agricultural things. So I've lived in Charlottesville for about 13 years now, and it's been really great to see the wine industry grow so considerably in the last, well, in the time since I've been here, but certainly in the last 5 or 6 years, things are really taking off.
What do you like about this part of Virginia?
Well, the beautiful scenery, the Blue Ridge Mountains. We seem to have a nice balance of, a great cultural life with the city of Charlottesville, but you can drive 10 minutes and be in some of the most beautiful countryside, in the U.S. We're close enough to D.C. You can have a big city experience, but I don't know. I mean, I've lived out west. I've lived in the Northeast, and I think Central Virginia has as much to offer as any place in the U.S. So.